Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Today, we're talking about something that has shaken the heart of our community. At Car College, a crime happened at a crime so terrible that it has left everyone shocked, angry, and demanding justice. This crime isn't just about one victim, it's about the safety of our sisters, daughters, and mothers. It's about the kind of society we want to live in. This tragedy forces us to ask difficult questions. How do we respond when such evil strikes? How do we make sure that justice is served? And how do we protect our community from such crimes in the future? But before we dive into the answers, let me take you back in time. What if I told you that a similar crime happened during the time of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? What would he do? This is a very important question, and by the end of this video, you will see the strong response of the Prophet that can guide us even today. Stay with me, because the lessons from his life are exactly what we need in our fight for justice. Rape is not just a crime. It's a direct attack on human dignity. It's an act that destroys lives, breaks families, and leaves wounds that may never fully heal. But the problem is deeper than just this one crime. It's about the culture of silence, the lack of justice, and how society often fails to protect the most vulnerable. So how should we, as Muslims, respond to such a terrible act? What does Islam say about justice when faced with such evil? The Quran makes it clear. Whoever saves one life, it is as if they saved all of humanity. Quran 5:32. But what does it mean to save a life? It's not just about preventing death. It's about keeping dignity, making sure there is justice, and protecting the rights of every human being. Let me take you back to a similar incident during the time of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. A woman from the Ansar was raped, a crime that shook the entire community. The woman bravely reported the crime, and an innocent man was first blamed. But then, the real criminal stepped forward and admitted what he did. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, immediately ordered the punishment for the criminal, making sure that justice was done quickly and fairly. Sunan Abu Dawud, hadith number 4379. This case from the Prophet's time teaches us that Islam does not allow any form of injustice, especially such terrible crimes. Justice in Islam is not just about punishing the guilty, that is very important. It's also about prevention. It's about building a society where such crimes are unimaginable, where the rights of women are protected, and where every person is treated with dignity and respect. So, what should we do when faced with such crimes today? Should we protest? Should we raise our voices? The answer is a clear yes, but how we do it matters. Islam teaches us to stand up against injustice, but with wisdom and peace. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best form of jihad is to speak a word of truth in front of a tyrant ruler." This means that we must demand justice, but we must do it in a way that brings real, lasting change, not chaos or disorder. Protests and raising our voices are tools to be used wisely. In Islam, speaking out against injustice is not just a right, it's a duty. But we must ensure that our actions lead to positive outcomes. We must engage with our leaders, work for change, and support the victims in every way possible. But we must do so with the dignity and patience that Islam teaches. But how do we solve this problem at its root? How do we make sure that crimes like this don't happen again? Here's the solution. It starts with education. We must teach our youth about the value of respect, honor, and dignity. We must teach our children the importance of empathy, kindness, and justice. And we must empower our communities to protect one another. Islam gives us a complete guide to do this. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, showed us how to build a society where justice is strong and where crimes like rape are not just punished, but prevented. We must create an environment where every woman feels safe, respected, and valued. This is not just the job of the government, it's the responsibility of every Muslim, every parent, every community leader. But none of this will happen if we stay silent. We must be the voice for those who cannot speak. We must be the protectors of justice, just like the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was. We must raise our voices, not with anger, but with determination. We must stand firm in the face of injustice, demand accountability, and work hard to create a society where such terrible things are impossible. Justice is not something we can leave to others. It's a responsibility we all share. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, didn't turn away from this responsibility, and neither can we. Let's be the change. Let's make sure that justice is served for everyone, and that our society becomes a place of safety, dignity, and respect for all. If this message touches your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Let's spread the truth of Islam, demand justice, and protect the dignity of every human being. Assalamu alaikum.